Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all well, and a very warm welcome to the ini scene or ini scene, London Heathrow Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We have just tuned in, or started the stream, as David's departing just up ahead. There we go. It's in the Osprey A321. David A, hello to you. Off he goes. He's now airborne, off to Manchester, slightly ahead of us. Look at that, there we go, wonderful channel livery. And Wembley, oh! David Bartley, good afternoon. Dan, good afternoon. The commentator, good afternoon. Off he goes. So, we've got the chase. We're down here, whoa, the cash. We're down here at stand 520 at London Heathrow in the Yankee cul-de-sac. And those of you who have already got the ini scenes or iniBuilds London Heathrow, share your thoughts in the comments below.
Heathrow traffic, Osprey 490.
David, yeah, sod's law, isn't it?
Heathrow traffic.
There's an update coming soon over the next couple of days to the scenery, improving the night lighting and things like that in the area. And there we are in the BA Better World livery for the flybywire A32NX. Love it. Fantastic bit of livery work there. Sam Guy, Dock on board, Gridman, Information Alpha, DC Mole, Shadow. Hello folks, welcome, welcome. I've tweaked the Nightbot as well, because I know sometimes it can go a little bit crazy, like it's had too many pills. So I've worked to try and calm that down a little bit, and hopefully we'll get less Nightbot madness throughout the live chat today.
608 Delta.
But there we go, here we are.
Lining up runway 27 right.
As always with these sort of things, ATC have gone offline. Who put Gate Gourmet there? ATC have gone offline literally as we've spawned in. Jacob, what's performance like? I think I've still got some residual cache, so I get the odd stutter every now and again. If you're new, please do hit subscribe, and also don't forget to give today's live stream a little like as well. You guys know the drill. Island Control, good afternoon. Let's have a little look at Navigraph. So our routing today, we're at stand 520 just here, Terminal 5 Alpha in the Yankee cul-de-sac. We're going to push start facing east towards Alpha. Taxiing, it's going to take us through Yankee, left on Alpha, and then we're going to do basically Alpha all the way down to probably Pluto. We'll do an Alpha 4 intersection departure from Pluto, I think. Probably makes sense. Could even do Alpha 5 to be honest, or Alpha 6. We're not full, so that could happen. And then after departure, flying runway heading initially to 3 miles from the London VOR, and then turning right directly towards the Burnham NDB 421. We've got that tuned into the ADF as well. You can see here, climb straight ahead, intercept 297 bearing towards the Burnham NDB by 4 DME to 7 DME. Turn right, intercept a 356 bearing from the Burnham NDB, or a radial from Midhurst of 356, and then cross 8 DME London at or above 3000, max 6000, 10 DME London at or above 4000 at Umlat at 6000, and then away we go to Woburn. Short hop, part of half an hour or so. There's Woburn, just west of Cranfield. And then our routing is going to take us over East Midlands, into descent over Trent's VOR, and then we're going to have the Dane to Alpha arrival into Manchester, which looks like that. And effectively from Dane we're going to have to work to vector ourselves towards the ILS approach, runway 23 right. We've got the Macco Simulations Manchester as well, which we've used a lot in the past, but we've not actually used for a little while in the sim, so looking forward to checking that out again. We've got Volanta fired up, the Luke Air Tool fired up, and the landing rate manager as well, which I did a video on very recently. What's going on? So I hope you're all ready to go and looking forward to it. Information Alpha says I'm actually quite disappointed with the iniScene EGLL. One thing that's definitely missing is the aircraft parking spots. Not names on the ground, markings on stand. Do you mean where the actual lines are here, like on the screen, where it would say sort of like A320, that sort of thing. Is that what you mean? Would be quite nice to see. It's such a vast bit of scenery, and the complexities with it as well, that they've tried to deal with the fact that actually we've got London rendered in with the world update nearby. Oh, look at that for a screenshot. We've also then got London City by Orbex, if you've got that scenery, and Gatwick, not too far away, plus Windsor Castle and a load of other things as well. We're going to do a full return, and I'll put the screenshots as we go onto Volanta as well, and I'll pick a few for Instagram, social media, that sort of thing too. So into the aeroplane, and we've got most things tuned up already. So London VOR, we've got the Burnham NDB 421, QNH 1027, and we can get rid of the custom. Oops. Keep hitting that. Jetway. Which is part of the scenery too. Fets, hello, welcome. I think they've done a great job. Overall, trying to balance performance with everything else, and they are updating it, like I said, in the future. I was under the impression the VDGS was going to work on release. As you can see here, this is all modelled in. I'd like to see that go in the future. I think it probably will. David A took a frames per second hit and stuttering leaving Heathrow. Oh.
Delta, stand 519, engine start, pushback facing east, Heathrow.
And there's my sim locking up. Bizarre. Right. We're on Unicom, of course we are. The streamer's curse. Can you find your car in the scenery? I've not been able to find what I drive at work, but actually I have found a satellite image print thing, which I'm pretty certain is my car in the work car park. Heathrow traffic shuttle to Quebec is on stand 520, QNH 1027. We'll push and start in turn number 2. Heathrow traffic. Let's get pushback guy ready. You're up.
Cockpit to ground.
Heathrow traffic, 7 Kilo Lima, taxi only point 7, runway.
So the Osprey's pushing.
Bravo and Leak 13, Heathrow.
Yeah, information Alpha. A lot of people want interiors, but I think with this, the interiors would have been so complex. Then yeah, we would have just had no scenery, no frames at all, especially with these more complex aircraft coming in. But like you're saying there, maybe the interior of the ATC tower could have been actually quite a nice little thing just to model in as an interior. So perhaps that's something that they could look at doing in the future. That'd be quite a nice idea actually. I do like that idea.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the Heathrow traffic shuttle.
Dogs are on board. I'd love it.
Pushing back, facing north.
Standing by for pushback.
There's the Osprey. We've got the. I wonder if we can see it on another camera actually. Ah, there we go. Aileron droop. And
once again, we'd like to welcome you on board. Your safety is our top priority, so we appreciate a few minutes of your attention while we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. You can follow
live wire cabin announcements.
Your seat back pocket. Do you fasten your seat?
That's quite cool.
Heathrow traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, taxi into hold short runway 27 right via Yankee Alpha,
Cockpit to ground.
hold short Pluto, Heathrow traffic.
Go ahead. We are cleared
Shuttle
for
to
start
Quebec,
and push.
pushing back.
Parking brake set. Okay, cleared for push start. Please release
Heathrow Tower showed, sorry, Heathrow traffic showed to Kilo departing from 27 right via Alpha.
Passing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence. Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
Look at that. Awesome. I mean, I have noticed performance is a little bit off today, which is a bit weird. But I think maybe it's because I've got so much stuff going on as well. Jacob, no, that's the new flybywire sounds. what we'll do is we'll push onto the line and we'll pull forward slightly so that the pilot to the left-hand side of us at stand 521 can push as well. There goes the Osprey.
Osprey 315 Delta Heathrow traffic holding short on Alpha for British Airways pushing back in front.
With traffic, EG21 Papa Charlie, correction, EG.
Generic pilot, the night lighting will be pushed in an update over the next couple of days, hopefully.
To Holmley Alpha 3 via Lima Papa and Alpha November.
Parking brake set.
Our brakes set, engine 1 start.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft. Ground. You may disconnect. Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight. Holding position, waiting for the visual. Thank you and good.
And with the Lucair tool, we'll start the safety demonstration. I do like these little BA Shuttle service hops. They're quite enjoyable, aren't they? Eye control, nice. Yeah, guys, don't forget, we've got a couple of days left of the Gleam giveaway that we're running at the moment, thanks to iniBuilds, who have provided us 2 copies of scenery to give away. All you've got to do is hit subscribe, the Rozzers. All you've got to do is hit subscribe and then enter the giveaway.
Check your seatbelt is securely fastened. Insert the metal tag into the buckle and tighten by pulling on the loose end. To unfasten, simply lift up the
Heathrow traffic shuttle to Quebec is taxiing to Hold Point Luto, potentially,
when it's on.
via Alpha.
Seatbelt. We'll provide extension seatbelts for infants. We suggest you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible.
Heathrow traffic, 2 speedbirds sat on Alpha waiting to taxi. Are you going to be moving?
To use it, take it out of the container and place it over your head.
Heathrow traffic.
He says as they move.
And tie them securely in a double bow,
To
just
runway
like
27 right, where Alpha, to Hollywood Alpha
the
6.
aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies.
Heathrow traffic,
life
speedbirds
jackets for
719 taxi.
In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an
Alpha,
emergency landing, you'll be told to take this protective.
Heathrow
Pumpkin tree,
traffic,
yes.
139
They've modelled the hydraulics.
509. We'll be pushing and starting once Alpha's clear
We'll
behind.
now explain how to leave the aircraft in an emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. High-heel shoes must be taken off as they may tear the evacuation slide. Emergency lighting, including
Stick
doorbell
them on.
lighting, will help you find
So they're just popped out the belly.
7 Kilo Lima, via Alpha 7, line up takeoff, runway 27 right.
Good to see Heathrow busy.
2 exits at the rear of the aircraft and 2 at the front of each cabin section. Your crew will now point out the
This is
exit.
closest to you.
835 Whiskey, leaving Paddington, heading 115, rectify left 27.
To open the doors, move the handle in the direction.
Jacob, how do we join the giveaway? All you've got to do is hit subscribe, and then on the live chat there's a pinned message at the top with a Gleam link. You just fill out the details, and each step there is an entry, plus some daily entries as well as a bit of a bonus. Guillermo, hello to you, good morning.
If the aircraft has landed on water, these slides detach.
Heathrow traffic, Cirrus S22 at 10701 will be taxiing to holding point Alpha 1 via Alpha Yankee 1.
To top up the air. The life jacket is fitted with a light and a whistle. Your oxygen mask is behind the panel.
Devilo, hello to you, welcome. Hope you're all well.
If an air system should fail, this will be released.
Well, I was going to
Stay in your seat and pull the mask
re-rent the
towards you
Osprey
to
then.
open your supply. Please note that the bag does not inflate.
Okay, let's work
Please
through
cover
these.
your mouth and nose and adjust the
Water brake
bag to
max.
secure it, then breathe normally.
Spoilers can go out. Got a keybind for that. Takeoff config test because that's 1 plus F green.
In some areas, you release the mask by pulling on this coloured streamer. If you're in a Club World sleeper seat, you may need to
I think the problem is I've got the London scenery, I've got Gatwick, iniBuilds Gatwick, and I've got iniBuilds Heathrow, and I've also then got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 programs running alongside the simulator as well. So I've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things that the sim is actually doing as well, with a lot of scenery being rendered in, so it's quite the task for such a big airport. Interestingly, I'm curious to know what the wind's doing. Oh, look at that. Bin air rotating. Brilliant. There goes the ring camera. I'll try and get this to steer straight. Oh, David, that could be a good shout.
Takeoff to Pushback. The bottom right departure, that's it. EG21 Papa Tango, airborne, covered traffic.
Such confidence. Come back to find I'm almost going to run off the edge of the taxiway. Love it when Amazon just dumps stuff into the... they just throw stuff into like the bin. Okay. Yeah, Island Control, it's the Luke Air tool. You can download it for free on flightsim.to. And it's pretty good. There's the tower. Terminal 3.
Heathrow traffic, shuttle 13988, taxiing to runway 27.
And one of the big things here is you've got all the different hold points that are actually added into the scenery, because the Asobo version doesn't have that. And that's been a real point of frustration for me.
Please prepare for takeoff.
It's traffic, Victor Yankee Zulu holding short, runway 27 right at Alpha 1.
Alpha 1. What do we want? Pluto. We've got an intersection departure at Alpha 6, that's that chap there. We'll do Alpha 4.
Heathrow traffic, shuttle to Sierra taking off runway 27 right, Umlaut on Foxtrot departure.
Got landing rate monitor working too, so when we touch down at Manchester, we will get our landing rating basically. PTJ, have I been in a scary flight before? Been in a couple. Handled brilliantly by the pilots though.
Lining up runway 27 right at Alpha 1.
It's Alpha 6. Terminal 2 with the cranes and everything. And then the good old, I mean look at that, Jolly Green Giant, it looks fantastic. Love it.
Heathrow traffic, shuttle to Sierra passing 2500.
So here's Alpha Yankee 5 as a hold.
Heathrow traffic, Victor Yankee Zulu lined up runway 25 right, will be taking off and heading to Delta Echo Tango to Foxtrot departure.
I could have done a cabin map. Awesome. Good luck to all of you who have entered the giveaway. Gently on the brakes. Find MSFS is so violent on the brakes sometimes. Remember to wave when taxiing by airliners live in Manchester. Are they there now? Pumpkin Tree, that's not static aircraft. These are all VATSIM. There's no VATSIM. There's no static aircraft at the scenery, I should say.
Heathrow traffic, speed 835 whiskey, fully established, 27 left, 9 miles.
You want to get your hands on the channel livery? We've got quite a few now actually, and we've got an A330 Neo coming soon.
Landing up runway 26 left for departure, immediate departure.
You can download them all on our website. Goob, hello, welcome. So here's Pluto.
Don't worry.
Is it traffic? Victory Yankee Zulu took off runway 27 right.
Heathrow traffic, Osprey 315 Delta by Alpha 4, lining up 27 right.
It's nice to have a accurate Heathrow. Heathrow traffic, shuttle to Quebec, via Alpha 4, line up and wait in turn. Heathrow traffic. David, yeah, for the freeware A330. This livery is on flightsim.to. Just search BA Better World. There's a few different options. I can't remember which one this is. Got to wait 2 minutes. There's the Marriott.
Traffic,
So we're all on similar routing.
5 miles.
Nerd, welcome on board. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Peekaboo. What is the weather doing? 310 at 10.
Heathrow traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, taking off runway 27
Fair enough.
right.
The windsock is pointing the correct way. Don't wing.
Speed 835 whiskey, short final, left for immediate departure.
Whoa, there's stutters. Right. Where's the 2 minutes on my clock?
Heathrow traffic, Phoenix 34 taxiing Lima Alpha to the Alpha 3 holding point, runway 27 right at Heathrow.
We're on VATSIM, Aaron, so you've got to be on the VATSIM network. Whoa, Tiller. Whoa, boy. There's me trying to watch Dan departing, I think it was ahead.
Heathrow traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, airborne, passing 600 feet, unlap 1 Foxtrot departure, Heathrow.
Oh, nerd, nice. You were just watching our DC6 Australia video. It's wonderful bit of world update work there, isn't it?
Airborne, out of 26 left.
We've got a flex. We've got park brakes.
Traffic shuttle 139 at 8, holding Alpha 4 for the departing Freebird.
So, 10, we've got 1 minute 3 at the moment. We're just going to have to wait for a complete almost 2 minutes. Do some final checks of the overhead. Feel like the frames are going to suffer. Nevertheless, we press on. I'm like 1 Foxtrot. It's got my charts ready. Pumpkin Tree, not sure then. Very odd. Car brakes off. Heathrow traffic, shuttle to Quebec. Runway 27 right, departing, taking off. Umlaut 1 Foxtrot departure, Heathrow traffic. that nose forward a bit. Lex, SRS, runway.
26 left, vacated.
You can see down up there actually, you can see his lights just above on the right hand side of the screen. About 1 o'clock position.
Vela, could use some ATC.
Quite a little bit left rudder required here to keep it straight. V1.
Heathrow traffic, shuttle 139 at 8, lining up runway 27 right, and we'll wait 2 minutes.
Hey, here we go. Positive rate, gear up. And away we go, London Heathrow, see you later. Let's arm the autopilot.
David traffic, let's 26 Golf, taxi via Tango and Juliet.
We're climbing max power almost. We're pretty much almost at the climb gate now. Oh Dan, yeah, the sounds are great, aren't they? There's the M25, chock-a-block as always, leave a climb. In that goes.
Heathrow traffic, Phoenix 34 lining up, runway 27 right behind the departing shuttle from Alpha 3.
Yeah, you can track us on Volanta. There's the balancing ponds. And we're now turning to intercept that radial. There is iniScene London Heathrow. Look at that. Awesome. Yeah, TCAS, thanks. I always forget that. Commentator, what comment?
Shuttle 1398 departing runway 27.
We can get rid of the London VOR. Probably just turn this one off as well. We've got the Burnham NDB coming up, so that's Dorney Lake. Those of you who saw the London Olympics, you'll recognise that. Dorney. And then of course we've got that slough down there.
Heathrow traffic, Skyway 387.
And we'll just continue climb. 180. Goodman, yeah, we're still using the Velocity 1 yoke from Turtle Beach. I love it, it's great.
Traffic on approach runway 27 left.
I would have a personal welcome to you all, and welcome back executive crew members now onboard frequent flyers. If there is arms or
Oh, Jay, that sounds painful.
more comfortable this evening, please let one of us know. Recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. There must be security fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is switched on. If you are seated in that first
Information Alpha, yeah, that's correct. It is indeed. Cliveden Manor down there, that little thing on the left. I say little thing, it's a huge, huge, very posh place. Ian Gray. Keep smashing the like button, guys. Clayton, can't tomorrow, I'm afraid. It is on the list, but there's a lot of stuff with Microsoft Flight Simulator going on at the moment, so Sundays, well, my planned intention for Sunday's live stream has now changed because Rome Fiumicino has been released by MK Studios. So we're now going to be going on Sunday, Lisbon to Rome and back, Lisbon to Rome in the Airbus A320neo with a TAP livery. There's the M40 motorway. And over 10. Get them out. That's good, standard.
Runway 27 right.
Oh, many stutters. any stutters. It's like the sim's trying to de-render everything at Heathrow. Reese is really enjoying his new Warthog stick with the A32NX. Good to hear. When you've got a good bit of kit working nicely, it does make all the difference, doesn't it? With flight sim. Love this livery, it's fantastic. Matai, hello to you. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. Can't actually see them because they're inside the nose wheel bay. Oh. The only thing with the Turtle Beach yoke is I've had to move all my stuff around, my keyboard and all that. So my usual setup that I've got for controlling the drone cam is puts my hands in quite an awkward position now. So I'm going to have to get a bigger desk, I think. That should be almost cruise. It is. Look at that. Wonderful. So the Dane 2 Alpha arrival, we're going to be there in no time.
2759, full assault runway 27 left. 27 left, sorry.
Mark, good morning, good afternoon rather. We got Manchester ground online, which is good for the return, and an ATIS. Information Delta runway in use 23 right, transition level 60. NH1016. Information Alpha, I just used my numpad on the keyboard. So we can already start to put this data in actually. Woburn. Oh, there you go, it's already telling us.
Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley when flight deck doors located. Thank you.
Try and sort this out. Stupid plane. Why on earth is it doing this? Is it now decided? Yeah, there we go. That's not annoying at all, is it? Right, anyway. Brandon, deliveries from flightsim.to. There's quite a few actually available, but I'm trying to think which one it is that I've downloaded. QNH1026. Temperature +8 degrees Celsius. Mag wind 27014 knots. And 6,000. So barrow wise, get the Navigraph on your screens while I monitor the systems because I don't trust the plane again anymore. There we go. So we've done the Omelette departure. We're pretty much at Woburn now actually, which is up here. If I zoom out, there we go. Just about to pass Cranfield to the east. Sorry, the west. Dane 2 Alpha. Flight level 200 by 25 nautical miles before the Trent VOR. Flight level 200 by Elvos. Flight level 80 by Dane. There we are. We've got the Manchester VOR of 11355. And I'm going to clear this discontinuity. Although interestingly, I did put an arrival in prior to the stream starting. I'm going to use 23 right, so on ILS 23 right, Dane 2 Alpha. No vires. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad. What we'll do is we'll get rid of Trent Elvos, Dane, then final approach. Okay, well that works. Radnav 1095 is the ILS VOR, let's check it. 1095. Perfect. INN and 232 as well, so the course is correct too. We've got 11355 for the Manchester VOR. If we want to be doubly sure, we can pop in a little MCT up here. 94 miles. Minimums. We'll do 349. So that is all done. We'll just double check the legs again to make sure there's no discontinuities. And happy days. We've got one in front, one behind. Thunder, wow. Good snowy morning for you in New York. Good morning to you. Just had your first rejected takeoff in MSFS. Fantastic. Mark flew Gatwick to Manchester to test the new Macco scenery. Now, what did you think of it? I really like it. Doctor on board with the go around data. 12:49, so that'll have to be 12:60 because I think it does get rounded up automatically, which Matt Tudor's just mentioned too. 1800 to go around. Jolly good. Doc, you could be right. What we got? Cat 1 ILS 449, yeah. I think I used the figure for Cat 2 there. David, hello. Did your best last night to ruin the VA average landing rate. Went Jersey to Edinburgh. Is it handcrafted Asobo? I don't think it is it? There is a bit of scenery from UK 2000 which I haven't used, but there is also one from Super Spud on flightsim.to for free, which is rather nice. Oh, that's a weird fisheye lens. Imagine seeing the world like that. So there's going to be a little bit of vector work from Dane to head out towards, let's do 10 mile fixed ring actually. We want to head to the outside edge of the 10 mile fixed ring from, we'll just keep it simple, we'll use EGCC. So when we get to Dane, we want to kind of head out towards the outside edge, the right hand side of that little fixed ring that we've just quickly put in, and that's kind of going to give us the vectors that we need whilst avoiding most of the terrain as we descend down. Got 1, 2, 3 aircraft, awesome. Dan's up here somewhere. By keeping 2 minutes apart when we start to actually reach approach, naturally we're going to start to bunch up on each other anyway, so we end up about a minute apart I think, usually. When we land at Manchester, David, fantastic. Hate it when that happens. We'll try and vacate a Bravo Delta, I think. A bit of a high-speed exit there. So Bravo Delta, right onto Bravo, and then we'll taxi towards sort of Terminal 1, Terminal 3, the little cul-de-sac, Juliet Echo, Juliet Foxtrot perhaps. And then we'll do a little turnaround. Though I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of the ground equipment, because I know the sim doesn't always like that. What did the descent stuff say? So Dane to Alpha, let's clear that bit. Flight level 200, 24 miles before Trent, which is there. And we're at 180, so that's fine. Although we're on a Tango 418 airway, I think. Oh, sorry, Tango 420 to Trent, which means we've got to be flight level 200, level by Elvos, which we're about to pass. That's absolutely fine. We are. And then flight level 80 by Dane. So we're almost at top of descent. Commentator, yeah, that's how I remember the default jersey. There's no tugs, ground equipment, anything, is there? Ah, Mark, go for it. Especially if you've put the effort into downloading a lot of the model matching stuff at AIG, because that is brutal. Eli, hello to you, welcome. We're not in any airport at the moment, we're about to start descent into Manchester. And I reckon we can get to flight level 80 by Dane. We can get there pretty quick actually, it's 10,000 feet with a bit of deceleration as well to 250 below 10. Yeah, I think that'll work. Dave McKee, hello to you, welcome. Surface wind, oh, it's information echo now. Let's have a little look. While we've got chance, we'll just finish a little change. 280, 13. Temperature's now +9. Everything else is the same. Oh, Matai, yeah. Protect those files then. You don't want to lose those. Yeah, once you get into VATSIM, Mark, you'll never look back. It's fantastic. It's a nice little world to fly around in, to be honest. It does add a bit more depth and immersion to the whole experience.
Flight level 80 at Dane, Manchester traffic.
Ooh, what did I put in island control? Did I put in something different? 28013. Dave's asking, got a question for you. Are you on the beta team for the Mad Dog from Microsoft Flight Simulator? No, I'm not actually. I'd love to be. I didn't know there was sort of scope. So you have reminded me actually just to check my ticket that I've sent off to them. It's one of those things where wow, no, they just delete your ticket then basically. Lovely. Right, we're almost at top of descent, aren't we? So 30 miles to Dane. That should be pretty fine, I think. Squiggly, in the main, you're going to put in a barrow. The other one is rad for rad out, which is the sort of orange bit at the bottom here. When you're on approach, it tells you like 1,000 and things like that. Goodman, perhaps you could dig me out an email address for Leonardo that are creating it then. Manchester traffic shuttle to Quebec is inbound Dane to Alpha arrival, currently 18 miles south of Trent, and descending down to 8,000 level by Dane. Manchester traffic. Oh, nice, Mark. What are you getting? Luke, hello. I'd pre-filed the flight on VATSIM about 3 hours ago, and bizarrely, I went to refile it and it said it was already taken, so I had to quickly log in. I'm assuming it was you. Let's do that view.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, now well into our descent. Go faster, seatbelt signs have been switched on. So if you're
Squiggly
moving around
indeed.
the cabin or using the washrooms at this time, we'd ask you now to return to your seats, ensuring any hand baggage you may have moved during the journey is placed up
Just there.
the seat in front of you or in the
The
overhead
brackets are the radio, the rad out figures. So if you were doing a Cat 3 Alpha arrival, from what I understand, you'd put 50 into rad, but because we're going to do a Cat 1 ILS and then hand fly at the rest in, we set 449 Barrow. And the Barrow is obviously linked to our pressure altitude, and rad out is our distance from the ground.
Shuttle 139 Alpha, approximately 18 miles south of Trent, commencing descent Dane to Alpha, Manchester traffic.
Right, let's get rid of the music, 'cause it's going to get busy. So at Trent now, well into descent. There's our Airbus A320. For those of you wondering, might just be tuning in perhaps, wondering what we're flying today. We're in the BA Better World A320neo. With the very latest experimental flybywire branch as well. I dropped it in beforehand. Little update. Pilot control, yeah, so I don't actually use the pack sim stuff myself. I just like using the announcements, to be honest.
Manchester traffic is Tomjet 53 Golf for frequency, please.
So we've got a speed constraint now here, 250 knots. We've got 15 miles to Dane.
Do you mind just making the superflying before you?
Manchester traffic easy to Pop Tango on ILS runway 23 right.
Ah, let's not bother with the wing. We don't need it. Oops.
Manchester traffic, Oscar 315 Delta, leaving Dane, heading 360, continuing descent down 3,500. Switch descent ILS to 23 right. Report when established, Manchester.
So we're level at Dane at 8,000. That's the pilot's just called up. David, wow. You had to go around at Manchester. Made 3 announcements and the guy's still lined up for takeoff when you're on short final. Oh, that's really frustrating. I can't stand it when that happens on Unicom. If you're watching and you sort of like you like to fly on VATSIM and you know it's busy around you, please tell people what you're doing. Use a mic. If you can hear that somebody is on final approach, short finals especially, don't go onto the runway. I mean, yeah, commentator. I mean, it's kind of like a. It's almost there's an argument there. If you're not going to actually play by the rules, or at least be courteous to each other, then just use multiplayer. Don't use VATSIM. Little right turn coming up in a second. Let's see. I'm going to try and get the camera out round this way for the approach, I think, before we commit to a turn.
Manchester traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, speed 210 knots for separation, approaching inception for ILS 23 right, Manchester.
Through the clouds, so we go a little bit more IMC. The final section of the first leg of 2. Yeah, David, that doesn't sound fair on you at all. There we are. Any second now.
DG 21 Papa Tango, established runway 23 right. Manchester traffic.
Manchester traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, server reducing speed 180 knots, Manchester.
Manchester traffic, shuttle to Quebec, leaving Dane, heading 350 degrees, descending 8,000 to 3,500, QNH 1026, Manchester traffic. So that's going to take us towards the outside edge. Let's do 360. It's going to take us to the outside edge of the ILS. We're going to start to work to descend below as well. We'll go down to about 3,000, I think, but want to get through the cloud first.
315 Delta, track 007 degrees, just to reduce altitude to 3,500. Then we'll be returning back to heading 187 to intercept ILS 23 right, Manchester.
Okay, well that's him.
Manchester traffic, EG 21 Papa Tango on final runway 23 right, 8 miles.
Manchester traffic, shuttle to Quebec, reducing speed 200 knots for separation.
Manchester traffic, shuttle to Sierra, runway 23 right, vacated.
There's one there below. I want to see all of them, to be honest, but it's masking them.
Manchester traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, back on track 187 to intercept ILS to 23 right, Manchester.
Right, we'll go right 025. Manchester traffic, shuttle to Quebec, right 025 degrees for separation.
Manchester traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, fully established 23 right, 14 miles out, Manchester.
Virgin 363 Alpha, final 27 DME. Bro, you cannot call final.
Overhead Dane, descending 3,000 feet, heading 025 degrees, 220 knots.
.27 DME final. Wow. Well, I'm going to get in front of him because that's just taking the mickey.
And DG GC 21 Papa Tango, vacated runway 23 right, Manchester traffic.
Manchester traffic, Osprey 315 Delta, 12 mile finals to land, 23 right, speed 60 knots till 4 DME, Manchester.
We're going to struggle here. We have to go flaps 2 and reduce. Dan is right ahead of us somewhere. There he, Jesus, there he is. And Manchester Traffic Shuttle to Quebec is establishing 12 miles runway 23 rights and going to reduce to minimum approach speeds number 2. Yeah, Grinneman, yes, it is. You can't call 27 DME finals, folks, because if you're at 27 miles, you're not on final approach. Erin, hello to you, welcome. We are on VATSIM, yes.
Shuttle 1398, reducing speed to 200 knots. We'll try and get behind the Virgin on the 500 mile final.
Brilliant.
Love that. Virgin Galactic. Good one.
Oh, he's down here somewhere. Where is he? Oh, you can't even see him. No idea. We'll go flaps 3 just to help get the nose down. We're on the glide path. GS lock. Side step to 2-3 left coming up. Let's hope not. I think we've got this. We've got this. I think we've got good separation here actually too. So that's going to be 5 miles.
Osprey 315 Delta, 5 mile finals to land 23 right, Manchester.
Perfect. So we got 2. We're literally 2 miles separated, and that's worked out quite nice. So we can continue. Flaps 3.
Manchester traffic, Scandinavian 125, lining up on runway 23 right. Manchester traffic, I'm short final, 3 miles to land, 23 right, have been called
Jeez.
On the brakes.
You've got a number 2 miles behind as well.
Copy that, sorry for my mistake.
It's alright. Don't need to apologise. Get down. This is Unicorn when it's working quite nicely, because he's that gentleman there's called up to line up, which is good, and then somebody has said, I'm on finals, short finals already, and then he's heard that and got on the brakes and held at the whole point, and then just to let him know that I'm also on finals, I've just sort of reminded him as well. Oh, that's actually Manchester Airport. The drone camera. Bit of a crosswind, so you can see how we're crabbing into wind there. On the way in. Manchester Traffic Shuttle to Quebec, 4 miles, number 2.
Shuttle 1398, 20 miles turning to establish on the localizer. Virgin, what's your distance to?
1,000.
Full flaps.
8 DME. Okay, thank you.
My controls. In we go, and fly the rest. We'll keep an eye on him. We're on Unicom, but we can see him, so as he starts to look to vacate, we can come off, we can continue basically until it maybe appears that we could come into conflict.
Manchester traffic 500 vacated.
Land. Mark, no worries at all. Check out my little top tips VATSIM video as well. I've got 10 top tips to try and help you get your successful first landing on the VATSIM network. Little bump there.
Minimum.
Continue. Scandinavian.
100.
Looking to the end of the runway.
40, 30, 20.
There, baby.
10, 5.
And reverse. Virgin 363, I believe I can fit in between you and the shuttle 2K that's coming in now. So I'll line up way behind the shuttle 2Q.
Manchester traffic, shuttle to Quebec vacating on Bravo Delta. Beep beep. On the toe brakes. Echo, hello to you, welcome. Not quite sure what happened there. It was bizarre, wasn't it? It was almost like the tail decided to just go back in the air. Matai, that is the landing rate manager. I did a video on it the other day actually as well, so do check that out. Here comes the Virgin. Look at that. We've literally... Whoa! We've made this quite busy, haven't we? Ground, yes, thank you. 12185. But I'll just hold here. And clear that rapid exit taxiway. 12185.
KLM 373, thank you. Taxi hold point Papa Tree via Lima and Papa.
Taxi holding point Papa 3 via Lima Papa KLM 373.
LOL is live, indeed. Manchester ground, good afternoon. Shuttle to Quebec vacated Bravo Delta right, Bravo, holding Bravo 2, request taxi to gates.
Shuttle to Quebec, good afternoon. Welcome to Manchester. Taxi stand 52 Bravo Kilo Juliet Golf.
Stand 52 Bravo Kilo Juliet Golf, shuttle to Quebec. Hello. There's the Virgin on the 27-mile final. That all worked out
Easy 4351 radio track.
really nicely, actually.
Easy 4351, hello. 335.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the fasten.
Easy 4351 requesting IFR clearance to detailed information echo.
Portable electronic devices.
Easy 4351, thank you. And please aircraft type.
Lockers as items may have moved.
Aircraft type is Airbus A320 Neo and
Bravo Kilo.
Ensure you have all of your personal belongings with
Okay,
you.
I have got an aircraft 53. You've got an aircraft on stand 54, and I'll amend your aircraft type because you filed an A320. Yeah.
Beeline pilot, awesome.
From all of us at British Airways and the One World Alliance, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. It has been our pleasure looking after you on this flight. And we hope to welcome you on board again very soon.
There's the Scandinavian. And we got another one on finals, one of ours. Dan, no worries, thank you for joining us. It's actually worked out really nicely.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, Alpha hold Alpha 4.
Alpha hold out for Volvo 363.
KLM. Off for a schmuck and a pancake.
KLM 373 after the Osprey passes right to left on Kilo. Taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right. Papa Kilo Juliet.
Got flaps are up. We can disarm the spoilers. That's the one thing I forgot there.
Could you repeat that, please?
Land mode.
KLM 373, yes. Now taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right. Papa
Stand
Kilo Juliet.
54, wasn't it? 52, sorry, stand 52. So down next to the other Chatham House dock livery there.
Taxi holding point Mike 1.
That'll be coming soon for MSFS.
Sir, runway
737.
Right, Papa Kilo Juliet. Right, KLM 373.
KLM 373, it's runway 23 right.
Yeah, understood. Runway 23 right.
Ground DC2 on Papa Tango, cheers for the grey ATC, logging off now, bye-bye.
Thanks for flying by.
And swing in. Here we go.
Virgin 363 Alpha, you can continue taxi stand 204 Alpha Delta Echo November Charlie.
50.
Get yourself some Manchester tart before heading back, smile.
Oh. Get yourself some Manchester tots.
Ryanair 342, continue taxi, hold short Foxtrot 2.
You know what, actually, this will make you laugh. Or it might make you just find it really comical, but also kind of feel sorry for me. I had somebody from Channel 4 television company.
KLM 373 right to left, taxi holding point Mike 1 via Kilo and Juliet, Ryanair 342.
There we go, that'll do, I guess. Contact me on Instagram asking if if I'd like to take part in their new show, The Beauty and the Geek. And I didn't know if I should be offended or not. We got that other aircraft touching down yet? Almost. Is he just hovering in the air? Oh, here he comes. Yeah, I responded going, thanks for the offer. Not quite sure how I'd feel about it, but I'm engaged. And in fairness, that the lady sort of on the hunt for people to participate said that she didn't mean any offence by it or anything like that, but there was cash prizes up for grabs and all sorts of stuff.
KLM 373.
What was the beauty, obviously? They were looking for the geek.
Oh, no, flight. Tower's just logged on, so contact Manchester Tower now, 118-816.
Oh, we've got Tower, wonderful.
Contacting Manchester Tower, KLM 373.
KLM 373, confirm 118.625.
118.625.
Easy, easy, whoa!
Thank you.
Nicely done, fair play that pilot. According to Big Jet TV. Love Manchester, looks good. It's always alive as well. But we have no steps, and I'm not going to risk using any. Right. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot. So we'll disconnect. 3 Fox. Connect. Load. Yeah, I would love to know the requirements as well. Christian, hello. I must admit, I did laugh quite a bit when I read the message. Also, I've asked iniBuilds to add Jerry to the Heathrow scenery, or at least the Big Jet TV van or something down the bottom, like Myrtle Avenue.
Manchester ground.
Christian, good afternoon, welcome.
Vacated 23 right.
Awesome.
Bravo Delta, request taxi.
While that's just loading, we're going to try and get like some little Gucci shot of Manchester.
1398. Hello. I haven't got a script for you actually. I'm not sure what your destination file is. Welcome to Manchester. Taxi stand 48 via Bravo Kilo Juliet and Golf.
You'll. We need
Pakistan
4928.
Bravo Kilo Juliet Golf. Yeah, I suppose I'll check my pre-flight planning. I thought it was filed. Sorry about that.
That's loaded. ATSU, weight balance is in the AOC. And we're full for the return. Look at that. Happy days. So we're refueling and boarding. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot's just arrived back in Heathrow real life. Awesome. You can find out which stand it parks at then. Exciting.
Ryanair 342, unfortunately, no further correction.
It's going to be the Samba. Navigraph.
118, 625,
So what we'll do is we'll pull the new flight from SimBrief. There we are. We want the taxi charts, which are already pinned. Jolly good. We can clear the Dane 2 Alpha arrival and the ILS charts. We want the SIDS now. And it's going to be the Samba 1 Romeo departure. And then a Honolulu 1 hotel arrival into London Heathrow. We can expect ILS runway 27 left over Myrtle Avenue. And then we can go ahead and just pin some of these taxi charts. Like so. So there's our little routing. The Samba 1 Romeo departure is going to look like this. We're going to fly runway heading to 3 DME from the Manchester VOR. We're going to turn right a little bit to 5 DME, 274 degrees before maybe a 15-degree angular bank turn to meet Tabley, which is also intercepting a radial of 334 degrees from the Honolulu VOR, and that's 62 miles from Honolulu. We're going to climb up to a ceiling of 5,000, dependent on what ATC clear us for. Christian, fantastic. 5, oops, let's get that back in thousands, like so. That's good. That's complete now. Shuttle 3 Fox. Love my little trimmable wheel on the Velocity 1 flight stuff. Our favourite flex temp. And dock on board, there we go. I was just, literally I get to this stage every time on a stream and go, you know what, dock on board will have the answers.
With Foxtrot requesting clearance to Heathrow.
And of course it rounds it up.
Welcome back. You're clear to London Heathrow, Samba 1 Romeo departure. Walk
506.
7536.
Samba 1 Romeo.
Samba 1 Romeo departure.
Flight level 190, we're at stand 52.
3 Romeo, read that correct?
23 right.
Someone's just spawned onto stand 48. Can I go stand 50, I think it is?
That sounds reasonable. Shuttle 1398, 49er or 50.
Departure. 23 right. Samba 1 Romeo.
50 pulling onto it now.
Lovely. Check the flight plan legs. There's the discontinuity we can expect, so we can clear that. And we can clear that. And then we have to clear the next discontinuity. Connect the dots. Honolulu 1 Hotel via Bovingdon. Oh, look at that, lovely stuff. So that's all ready to go. We can make sure that's back on. We'll stick it on all. Everything else looks set there. Let's get our clearance.
Ground, Skyway 760 on
780 left. Fantastic. That's you there. The big boy. Information Foxtrot now. More of a crosswind actually. In fact, quite a decent crosswind. Manchester ground. Hello again. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot. Stand 5-2. A320 Neo with Foxtrot. Request IFR to Heathrow, please.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot. Hello again. Clear to London Heathrow. Stand 1 Romeo departure. Squawk 2704.
Clear to Heathrow, Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 2704, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, read back correct.
Almost said to Quebec. Honestly, sometimes I worry about my memory. Okay, 2704. Doink. We've got to make sure we refresh Volanta.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, request push and start, stand 5-1.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, stand 5-1, push and start brief, face east.
And we'll make sure the landing rate manager is still connected. It is.
Easy 4351.
Double Bovington.
Easy 4351, hello Manchester ground, good afternoon. Breathability 5.
Easy 4351, requesting IFR clearance to Heathrow, information echo.
Easy 4351, information Foxtrot is current, QNH 1027, clear to London, Heathrow.
And then the overlay, Shuttle 3 Fox.
6475.
Switch the two, like so. So I've done that, done Navigraph, done Volanta, done Fly Live Studios. Stream thing for you guys. We're QNH 1026 still, aren't we? Oh, we're 1027 now. 1027, 1027. So the METAR at the moment, surface wind 290 at 9 knots, visibility 10 kilometers or more. U clouds 2,800 feet. Scattered 4,200 feet, temperature +9, dew point +2, QNH 1027, and the threshold QOV of 1018. I was about to say we had tower, but they've gone offline again. Brilliant.
Squawk 6475 for easy 4351.
What I want to do actually is make sure we've got the correct VORs tuned.
Requesting pushback and start.
11355.
Easy 4351, thank you, I can see that now. Stand 54, push and start brief, face west.
And then Honolulu is 11.
Start approved, face west, easy 4350.
Done the perf. And we've done init A, init B. Radnav, everything else. So we are ready.
Skyway 768, requesting taxi.
Let's clear that, get that off.
Skyway 768, thank you, taxi holding point, Mike 1, runway 23 right.
Belts.
Julia Echo, Foxtrot, Kilo,
Beacon.
Julia.
Let's have a listen to the new sounds that they've put in. Oops. Jesus. There's that droop again, look.
Manchester, good day, speedbird 40624-8, looking for departure to Heathrow as filed for 78-10.
We've got a little bit of cabin ambience.
Once again, we'd like to welcome you on board. Your safety is our top priority, so we appreciate the use of your attention while we demonstrate the safety features of the
Information Foxtrot's correct. You're clear to London Heathrow, Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 7022.
To fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat metal end into the buckle and pull on the strap.
Clearly to Samba 1, Echo departure,
Please keep your seatbelt back a little tight across your lap. Keep your seatbelt sign is off and have it.
Samba 1 Romeo.
Departure is Samba 1 Romeo.
Your life vest is in a pouch under your seat.
Samba 1 Romeo, squawk 2.
Super 493 back correct.
That is a big safety demonstration, isn't it? Right, stand 5-2, let's rock and roll. Huh?
Air Portugal 320, this is Manchester ground, so contact us when you've vacated.
So, don't think he wants to use 05 right though. Manchester ground, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, stand 5-2, fully ready, request push start please.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, thank you, hold position for the company.
Hold position, we'll go Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Manchester ground, Easy 67 Delta Mike stand 143 with Foxtrot A319, request clearance to Bristol.
Brizzle.
Easy 67 Delta Mike, good afternoon, Manchester ground.
We are.
Bristol, Cooktham 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5663.
Macco Simulations Manchester, it's awesome scenery.
Clear to Bristol, Cooktham 1 Romeo, squawk 5663, Easy 67 Delta
And Manchester's usually frequently busy.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, request taxi.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, thank you. First right onto hotel, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right, hotel Juliet.
First right hotel, Juliet, taxiing to holding point Mike 1, Shuttle 3 Romeo.
Skyway 768, unfortunately no further ATC, Unicom 122.85.
Speedbus 106 stands for 8 with pushing step.
Let's start the safety demo now because it takes a while.
Speedbus 496, you able to push east onto Juliet?
FM, east onto Juliet is possible.
Okay, Speedbus 496, push and start approved, stand 48, face east on Juliet.
East on Juliet, 496.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, stand by to push and start approved, face east.
Push start approved, face east, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot. There's one on final.
Shuttle 3 Lima Hotel. Information Foxtrot, stand 50, 320 Neo,
EasyJet.
1027, request clearance to Heathrow.
Shuttle 3 Lima Hotel, hello, good afternoon, Manchester ground, stand by.
British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety.
Shuttle 3 Romeo, unfortunately no further ATC, Unicom 122.8. Safe flight.
First, check your seatbelt is
After Unicom, Shuttle 3 Romeo, thanks and have a good day.
little tag into the buckle.
Thank you, safe flight.
By pulling on the loose end.
Easy 67 Delta Mike, press push.
Simply lift up the metal flap on the buckle.
67 Delta Mike stand for
Find the seatbelt sign
3, push and start approved, face out.
Very south, Easy 67 Delta
There we are, we get a bit of truck driver view.
McLaren 2, read back. Sorry, read diversity 5.
McLaren 2, we're a Cessna CJ4 on the Disney, pressing up clearance for us.
McLaren 2, information Foxtrot is going to NH1027, standby number 2.
Ordered.
Shuttle 3, Lima Hotel, ready to copy.
Information Alpha no, I completely avoid that developer, they're pretty awful, to be honest. Horrific mods. Oh, we just missed a little touchdown there.
Departure score 6470, Shuttle 3 Lima Hotel.
Correct.
That's probably going to be the best that we can do.
McLaren 2, clear to Prague, Sonic 1.
Now usually when I get a beep beep, oh hello, Unicom Chaos, we've got to go around above and somebody climbing out towards.
McLaren 2, read that correct.
There are 2 exits at the rear of the aircraft and 2 at the front of each cabin section. Your crew will now point out
That's a cool little view. Right there. There goes the tug. Let's get engine 2 started.
To open the doors, move the
Or engine 1 I should say.
red arrow.
Somebody's just landed on 05 right. Aww.
Good afternoon, Walker 13901. We have information Peel on board Airbus A320 Neo stand 107 requesting IFAR.
I mean, to be fair, at least they're all the way over there, but that's just...
Walker 13901, repeat stand.
There's ATIS.
Information is Foxtrot.
The ATIS tells you 23 rights in use.
Apologies, information Foxtrot on that stand 107.
The life jacket is fitted with a light and a whistle.
Wesley, hello to you. You're in charge.
13901, thank you, stand 107.
Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you to open your supply. Please note that the bag does not inflate. Place it over your mouth and nose and adjust the band to secure it. Then breathe normally. Do make
Walker 13901 is clear to London Gatwick, Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5662.
You release the mask by pulling on this coloured
Samba 1 Romeo departure, squawk 5662, Walker 13901.
You may need to reach through the dividing screen.
Sean, it's AIG and their model matching. Well, their models with my VMR.
One requesting taxi.
Whenever the engines are running on the ground during takeoff,
4351, hold position.
ensure your mobile phone and any devices that can send or receive calls or text messages remain off.
Spirit front 6 taxi, sir.
Any items with a
Viva 496, thank you, taxi holding point Juliet 1, runway 23 right via Juliet.
devices can be used once we're airborne.
Juliet 123 right for Juliet 46.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, request taxi.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, thank you. You can give way to the company, right to left on Juliet. Taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right, hotel on Juliet.
Give way to the company traffic on Juliet and then taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right via Hotel Juliet, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Easy 4351, give way to the British Airways Airbus A320 Neo ahead, and then taxi Mike 1, runway 23 right, hotel on Juliet.
Please ask your crew. We hope you have a relaxed and enjoyable
Beeline pilot, thank you very much.
Manchester ground readability is 1.
Gonna hold here. Watch Beeline pilot go past. In fact, if I could be quick enough.
Give away to
On the
A321. After that, taxi hold short Mike 1 through Hotel and Juliet, easy 43.
Easy 4351, that's correct, but the British Airways ahead should be an A320 Neo.
A320 Neo, sorry.
There he goes, big boy. Cabin check.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Had a little bit of thrust asymmetry there. Yeah, easy 4251 sounds awesome. Sounds well confident. Young lads by the sounds of it as well. Really confident on VATSIM, that's fantastic.
Gatwick ground, easy 235 whiskey, request radio check please.
Easy 235 whiskey, Manchester ground, good afternoon.
There he is.
Thank you.
Quarter brake max, and that is our pre-takeoff.
496, unfortunately no further ATC.
Check's done.
122.8, safe flight.
Could have been done, doesn't it?
Easy 67 Delta Mike, ready for taxi.
Easy 67 Delta Mike, thank you.
ECAS information alpha, I left it on.
23 right, Juliet Foxtrot, Juliet.
Mike 1 2 right with Juliet Foxtrot and Juliet, easy 67 Delta Mike.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, unfortunately no further ATC. Have a safe flight, Unicom
Wigwags.
122.8, goodbye.
Unicom 122.8 for Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, thanks for the ATC and have a good one.
Thanks, bye-bye.
1228.
Spirit 496 lining up 23 right for Manchester traffic.
Manchester traffic, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot holding Mike 1.
Manchester traffic, Walker 680, from Los Angeles, 23 right, Manchester.
What was it you'd love to see, Matai? I missed something. Let's try and get up towards Actual hold point a bit closer. There we go. That'll do. Ouch. I was like, yeah, he's pretty good on that sim. Whoosh, as he drives through me. Is he not? Ooh, maybe I can change mine then.
Manchester traffic walk 680 short final 23 right Manchester.
Short finals. I can he seeing? Oh, there he is. He's a little tiddler. Little CJ4 or something like that. So, repositioned drone cam over here. I mean, his name could be Junior, so. Manchester traffic shuttle 3 Foxtrot lining up 23 right.
Manchester traffic McLaren 2 taxiing Hotel 123 right by Alpha Charlie, Papa Kilo Juliet.
Okay. Takeoff memos, no blue. And what are we? Samba 1 Romeo. Island control, no worries, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. There he is. Couple of easy jets. Well, so somebody, the guy in the little plane hasn't called vacated. I can't see him. I'll assume he's gone.
Manchester traffic walker 680 is vacated 23 right onto Alpha Foxtrot 1.
Right, there we go. Manchester traffic shuttle 3 Foxtrot departing runway 23 right, Samba 1 Romeo departure, Manchester traffic. Nose down. Brakes are off. Flex. Yeah, guys, don't forget to enter the giveaway via the link in the live chat as we depart with this crosswind. And V1, rotate. Slow, E-rated takeoff.
Easy 4351, currently holding short 23 right.
Positive rate, go up. How much did the charts cost in pounds, Sasha? Do you mean Navigraph? It's about £68 for the year. Autopilot on. Manchester traffic shuttle 3 Foxtrot airborne, climbing through 1,200 feet. Have a good flight, everyone. We'll continue up to 190. And we'll allow it to bust the constraints. So we start to accelerate towards 180.
I will have a personal welcome to you all, and welcome back Executive Club members now on World Freedom Flyers. If there is arms or anything we can do to make our journey more comfortable this evening, please let one of us know.
Ah, Sean.
Recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are
What
seated.
approach were you flying?
The seatbelt sign is switched on.
Manchester traffic, easy 4351, taking off from where 23 right, Manchester traffic.
Do not get lost beneath the seat. If it does, please ask a member of my team, but do not move.
Manchester traffic, easy 6 Delta Mike, line up for 2 direct behind about traffic.
There we go. Flaps retracted. We're turning right. Easy 4-3.
Easy 4351, climbing 1200 feet. Goodbye everyone.
See ya. I'd love to know if he's flying.
Easy 4351, climbing to 9,000 feet.
Traffic McLaren 2 holding, hotel room.
I'll just turn that off now because I'll probably forget. Turn that off as well. The shuttle service does release the passengers pretty quick from the seats. Yeah, we got. Oh, wonderful! We've got Heathrow approach on, and Heathrow ground. Brian, hello. No worries. We're heading back. Mr. Takeoff and taxi hours the performance at Heathrow, so it was okay actually. It's a lot for the scenery to contend with because it's got to work well alongside everything else as well, like the London photogrammetry, Gatwick being close as well. It's got a lot of things going on in addition to actually just the scenery. But if it performs well, this is the first time flying into Heathrow actually, so it'll be interesting to see as we fly over London.
Turning left, heading.
What happens really?
290.
So Sean, watch the approach to JFK ILS 22 right. What's the best time to turn on lock when approaching your arrival? So make sure everything's tuned in here into the RadNav. You want to make sure all of this is listed correctly. Otherwise, you'll find that if your ILS frequency is not in or your course is blank, it might not establish properly. You then want to try and vector yourself to intercept the ILS at a 30-degree angle using manual heading selects. And then you just, I'd ignore lock, I'd just press approach. Ooh, that's a bit woozy, isn't it? Interesting. Heathrow North approach 119-725. That's the other thing, Dave, because I've got Orbex London City installed as well. The airport, more so than the actual landmarks pack. Heathrow ATIS, let's have a look. Information Bravo, arrival runway 27 left. That's good, that's what we've planned for. Transition level, flight level 70 on the ATIS. In fact, I wonder if we can hear this. 128. What do we got? 128075. put it on COM 2.
Bravo.
There we go.
Time 1420 Zulu. Automatic. Arrival runway 27 left, departure runway 27 right. Transition level, flight level 70. Surface wind 300 degrees 10 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more, no cloud detected. Temperature +10, dew point -0, QNH 102 eggs. Acknowledge receipt of information, Bravo.
There we go.
Report aircraft type and current QNH on first contact.
We'll look out for Jerry, give him a little wave as we go past. Let's go back onto this one. Right, so our arrival and things like that then, because we're at cruise. There we go, thanks Doc. Heathrow, like a flap 3 approach, so we're going to do that.
Manchester traffic, KLM 35, taxiing to Mike 1 by Juliet Echo Foxtrot.
So Honolulu 1 hotel arrival. We're pretty much already almost there actually, so Navigraph. Honolulu 1 hotel. We've got to be at Soppit, flight level 150. Which is there. And then Bovingdon, flight level 70. We've got a couple of things to tune by way of RadNav, things that can assist us. Bovingdon VOR being one of those, 11375. That will potentially come important if we have to hold for any reason, and we can specify Bovingdon like so. Westcott 335. We've got ILS, which is going to be a missed approach 27 left towards Epsom NDB, so it's going to be left. We'll use ADF1 for that. EPM's picking it up already, wonderful. And that is everything we need. London VOR 1136. We probably won't need. Actually, we will for the missed approach, so we'll tune it in. It's already picking up London anyway, so we'll leave it like that. We'll check the ILS, 10950, India Lima Lima, and course at 269 degrees. Perfect, so happy with that. Not quite sure why that Bovingdon kicker leg is there on the charts. If I do that with the screen, hopefully you guys can still see. There we go. So from Bovingdon, we'll pin this one as well. Honolulu 1 hotel, Honolulu over Birmingham Airport, Soppit 150, Westcott NDB, Bovingdon VOR. There's a hold at Westcott and Bovingdon if required. Then from Bovingdon, we're heading out in a straight line to 11 DME. So I think I might actually delete that Bovingdon 11. Because I think that makes it a lot more accurate actually. Looks like it's a lot more accurate doing that. Happy days. There we are. And then we're going over the River Thames, central London, and we're taking the second or the lower of the two lines here, so 3000 by 10 DME. And then there's our ILS approach, which then goes into this chart. Our glide slope from 2,500 feet, Cat 2 ILS were 177 for the Barrow. Like so. Oh, and config 3 I mentioned, so we've done that. All we need to do is go through missed approach in case we have to do that as well. And we're going to land in config 3, so we're going to select that LSK there. It's updated our approach speed to 142, so we're going to be coming in a lot quicker. And then up in the overhead, landing flap 3 on. So we've activated those modes, and now we've basically told the aeroplane we're not going to land with full flaps, we're going to land with only 3. Ryan, hello to you, welcome. Matai, interesting. Well, so if you use above, then it's still going to give you the data you would like. Mark, yeah, that's rather sad, isn't it? Bovington, 335, Westcott, level 150 by Soppit. So I'm going to get that ready, and we need to make sure we've got Heathrow Director 119-725 ready. We'll tune to them and just have a listen. Eli, we are going to London Heathrow. There we go, we've got GPWS flap 3 there as well. Captain Adam for the giveaway. Have a little look at the pinned message of the live chat. It's the one that's highlighted in, well, in blue for me. But if you click it, expand it, it will give you a link to the Gleam site, and that will allow you to enter the giveaway for a chance to win one of 2 copies of the new iniBuilds London Heathrow Airport.
Go with 276, turn right heading 180 degrees, speed 180 knots.
Turn right 180.
And of course we want the drone camera around about here, because effectively we're going to be going over London, so we want to try and get the juicy views from below, around about like that.
And speedbird 319 Alpha, you'll be landing
love that livery.
27 right with no delay.
Oh.
Roger, 27 right, confirm, because in the 80s is 27 left.
Yeah, speed 319 Alpha, we're currently doing a runway switch to 27 right for landings.
Roger, so 27 right, speedbird 31 Alpha.
Brilliant.
And Shuttle 3 Romeo, that's going to be the same for you, 27 right.
27 right, Shuttle 3 Romeo.
Honolulu 1 Hotel.
Runway 276, turn right heading 240 degrees, when established low glides at runway 27 left, descend on the glide path.
So we have to go through our approach again now, because the arrival procedures might be a little different.
Evo 19 Hotel, speed 160 knots or greater, maintain until 4 dB.
160 knots till 4 dB, speed 1
Speed the 496, Heathrow Director.
Start top descent.
5650.
Speed the 496, Heathrow Director, hello, it's landing runway 27 right with no delay. Descend flight level 90.
Say again, 496.
Speed 496, landing 27 right with no delay, descend flight level 90.
Jerry's just spinning the van around to the Thistle Hotel or whatever he goes to nowadays. The Renaissance.
Speed 272, temperature.
Put the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As we have noticed, we have begun our mission.
Speed 272, Heathrow Director, hello, hold out for 4.
Hold out for 4, speed 272.
Speed on 4, Romeo 7, wind 300 degrees, 10 knots, runway 27 right, clear takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 27 right, speed with 1 for Romeo.
So it's 276, descend to actually 3,000 feet.
He's so busy.
Descend to actually 2,000 feet, descend the glide, sky 276.
Speed 19 Hotel, surface wind 300 degrees, 10 knots, runway 27 left, clear land.
I am very busy now. New decision heights 178. It's only 1 foot difference. Heathrow Director, good afternoon. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, inbound Soppit, descending for flight level 150, level by. Information, Charlie.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, Heathrow Director, good afternoon.
And it's reset itself. Of course it has. So 1078, 1078, 1078. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot request further descent. Oh, he's gone offline. Right, we continue without him.
Speedbird 14 Romeo, passing 2,300.
Brian, we're using the latest experimental branch.
I think direct to Went, bye-bye.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, now well into our descent. Go faster, seatbelt signs have been switched on. So if you're moving around the cabin or using the washrooms at this time, we'd ask you now to return to your seats, ensuring any hand baggage you may have moved during the journey is placed either underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead lockers.
So 1, 2, 3 in front. Airspace is busy. Heathrow traffic, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, descending via Westcott. Honolly 1 Hotel arrival, expecting runway 27 right ILS. Will report Bovington. Why flaps 3 for landing? So, good question. Minimum runway occupancy time is the reason. In short, effectively, what it means is we've got an aircraft down here by 5,000 feet. What it means is we are landing faster. We're flying in at 148 knots on approach instead of 128, 127 knots. So actually we're then flying in quicker. And we can then target the high-speed exits on the runway, so we can try and vacate. We're effectively landing flaps 3 on a really long runway like London Heathrow means that we are on the runway for less time. I don't know where the director's gone. They just disappeared. Quite frustrating. Maybe I've got the streamer curse today. So Bovington 70220, and then it's going to be leave Bovington heading 120 usually for the vectors, so that's okay there. That's looking fine on the nav display. Ryan, great to hear. Initial approach from Bovington then. Down to 3,500 feet. We'll set 4. Seatbelt signs are on. One 1028. 1028. I'm just monitoring VPilot to see if that guy does come back, though I think he's just gone. Do we want flight recorder, folks? Descending using a bit of detent as well. Appreciate it. Lastly, the thrust reduction on the landings, how does that alter to the engine out procedure on takeoff? Good question. Basically, it's you know, when you take off and it tells you to go lever climb, on the go around you're already airborne with quite a bit of energy on the wings and things like that. So when you get to that altitude, the lower altitude for the go-around, it will tell you to, well basically, if you're in Togo, it will tell you to go to lever climb. To be fair, it is 3 o'clock, so we will be arriving pretty much bang on runway 27 right, change time. So I guess that what they're doing is they're planning in the fact that they're going to change in a second. Heathrow traffic, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, leaving Bovington, heading 120 degrees.
Heathrow traffic, Shuttle 3 Romeo, on ILS 7 right, 11 miles.
Heathrow traffic, Speedbird 272, just departing runway 27 right.
Speedbird 319 Alpha, the left downwind, 279.
Yeah, London West is online, sadly. So they cover Bristol, Cardiff, a couple of others like Exeter. One 725, he's back. Heathrow Director, hello again. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot is 5 miles east of Bovingdon, inbound the ILS.
And Heathrow Director is back.
Heathrow Director, hello again. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, hello again. Maintain flight level 70.
Maintain flight level 70, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
BA 007 requesting permission to park straight over.
What?
I'd like to taxi runway, please.
Give me a flight level.
I'm sorry, this is my first vaccine flight. I'm just trying to get used to it.
Yeah, speed 007, no worries at all. If you contact my colleague on 121.7.
Was that 127?
Negative 121.7.
Because their call sign is Heathrow Director.
Copy.
You have to go back up to flight level 70.
Heathrow Director.
We were never going to level off in time because the energy was into the descent.
10 knots, runway 27 right, close to land.
Clear to land 27 right, shuttle 3 Romeo. Heathrow Director, Speedbird 319 Alpha, descent 2500 of the
There's Wembley.
For runway 27 right.
Speedbird 319 Alpha, Heathrow Director, hello, turn left heading 300 degrees, stop descent, flight, altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent 3000 and left 310 confirm.
3127.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot 26 miles 27 right, descend to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1028.
Descend 4,000 feet and QNH 1028, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Heathrow Director, Speedbird 272 on the light departure, level 86,000 feet.
Speedbird 272, Heathrow Director, hello, climb now, flight level 140.
I'm now flight level 140,
Speedbird 319 Alpha, speed 180 knots or greater.
Speed 180 or greater, Speedbird 31 Alpha.
Director, Speedbird 309 with you. Director, Speedbird 309.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Speedbird 309, Heathrow Director, hello, descend flight level 80, information
Speed flaps 1.
is Bravo.
Descend 80 and we have Bravo, still 27 left, 309.
Speed 309 negative, it's runway 27
Is the city?
for landing.
As it says, getting rendered in desperately by the sim. Oh, he's looking at me. Orbex London City dead ahead on the nose, just over there. And there's the Shard.
Speedbird 31 Alpha, just to be sure, I'm clear for the LS 27 right.
Speed 319 Alpha, A firm 1 established runway 27 right, descend on the glide path.
I mean, this is one of the reasons why performance is quite... There's Buckingham Palace.
Speedbird 309, leave Biggin,
God.
heading 270.
All those blocks are hideous, aren't they? It's like the sim... The thing that I don't get is the sim knows we're flying over the area, yet sometimes it struggles to actually load in the stuff. And I don't get it. I mean, once it has time, it looks
Free Romeo, contact ground now, 121.
wonderful.
Bye-bye.
1217 for Shuttle 3 long.
Oh, this way we're going, yeah. Indigo, iniScene.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, turn right, heading 240 degrees. When established, low clouds runway 27 right, send on the flight path.
Right, 240 degrees, and when established, 27 right, descend with the glides. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Speedbird 272, no further ATC, monitored con 122 decimal 8, bye-bye. Decimal 8, Speedbird 272, thank you.
Speedbird 319 Alpha, established localizer 327 right.
319 Alpha, roger.
Control Director, hello sir, Speedbird 139, expecting the Bravo.
Speedbird 1396, Heathrow Director, hello, taxi right on Lima, hold November Bravo 3.
Taxi via Lima, hold November 3, Speedbird 139.
Very almost forgot.
November Bravo 3.
Very almost forgot. I was getting sidetracked on Volanta. Intercepted that like a beauty.
319 Alpha, surface wind 300 degrees, 10 knots, runway 27 right, clear to land.
1217. Let's get him tuned. It's always a lot busier flying over London, isn't it?
Speed 160 greater until 4, Speedbird 319 Alpha.
Speedbird 309, descend flight level 70.
I mean, that looks horrendous, doesn't it? While it's trying to race to render everything in.
1396 from November Bravo 3, surface wind 300 degrees, 10 knots, runway 27 left, clear takeoff.
Clear of takeoff 27 left, Speedbird 139.
I mean, look at that. What on earth? Yeah, we go into the flight deck, we can zoom in on things, we try and be a bit...
Speed 160 knots or less, maintain until 40 dB.
160 or less until 4 DME, Shuttle 3 Foxtrot. That should be the Tower of London. Maybe it's trying to load the scenery in. Not Tower of London, it should be Houses of Parliament and things like that. But perhaps it's trying to load in so much that it just can't keep up. The fact it's loading the airport as well. That's got a lot of traffic in it at the moment. Flaps 3 for approach, so we've only got one stage left. We're going to do low auto brake, reverse idle. Lights signs, landing 3. GPWS flap 3 selected. Go around wise, folks. It's climb straight ahead when passing 1,580. Or the threshold, whichever's later, climbing right turn track 316 to 3000, then as directed.
Down to 4000, 281,028, Speedbird 309.
This is the iniBuilds London Heathrow scenery. It was released the other day. We had a little look before we departed, but once we land, park up and everything, we will actually go ahead and take a look. Are we doing flight recorder? Can't remember seeing anybody say yes.
Speedbird 309, turn right heading 360 degrees.
We set 3000 for our go around. Laps config 3 is popped up on the memos. That's good. Record, done. Six miles. Flight recorder's now on. So we'll park up. I'll leave the engines running when we park. Mark, good stuff. Sorry, I got quite busy, so I must have missed it. And finally, flaps 3. See, now it doesn't look too bad. We're over Hounslow. Performance-wise is a little bit boopy. Great West Road coming in. Almost at 1,000 feet. There's London Heathrow, looking pretty good from here. There's an aircraft on the threshold. Right. High controls.
Either 319 Alpha, roger, taxi right onto Alpha, contact ground 121.7, bye bye.
Right on the Alpha, ground 1217, thank you, bye bye.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, southwind,
slight crosswind.
10 knots, runway 27 right, clear to land.
Runway 27 right, cleared land. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot.
Speedbird 309, descend to actually 3,000 feet.
Down to 3,000, Speedbird 309.
Speedbird 1396, no further ATC, monitored com 12.8, bye bye.
Keep smashing the like button, guys, while you're here as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed the little back-to-back today.
Speedbird 309, turn left heading 300 degrees, one established low class at runway 27 right, descend on the glide path.
You can't ace, you have to remove the default Heathrow. Look at the engineering blocks from here. That looks so good. Pex car park. And snow base.
200. 100 above.
Oh, it's so realistic flying in now, isn't it? We're at minimum, so we'll continue.
Minimum 50.
Speedbird 309, turn left heading 240 degrees to establish.
240 to establish, 309.
10. 5.
So, oh, they're clapping. We're reverse idle, reverse green but idle, and we're low auto brake. And I've missed Alpha 9 Echo, brilliant. So we'll keep the speed up, 50 knots.
On Nippon 212, Heathrow Director, hello.
Alpha 10 Echo.
November Bravo 2 Echo.
He did say aviation. Easy, son, easy. Fair play, that pilot. Seems to be his common of choice at the moment.
Speedbird 309, roger. Continue approach runway 27 right, you're number 1.
Continue approach 27 right, Speedbird 309.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, taxi right onto Alpha, contact ground 121.7, bye bye.
Right on Alpha ground 121.7 for Shuttle 3 Foxtrot. Thanks to the ATC. Have a good day.
All Nippon 212 via from there.
Heathrow ground, good afternoon. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot vacated 27 right on Alpha. Request taxi to gate.
Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, hello. Continue Alpha, stand 506.
Continue Alpha, stand 506. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot, hello. That's two fairly decent landings.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until
Charlie left Alpha, hold low.
switched off. You may now use your mobile phones or portable electronic devices. When it is safe to leave your seats, be careful when opening the overhead lockers as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. Before leaving the aircraft,
Doctor on board, we've been given gate 506. By sheer chance. Rather incredibly, actually, as well. Blown my mind. Shubham, hello.
Thank you for choosing to fly with us today. It has been our pleasure looking after you on this flight, and we hope to welcome you on board again very soon. We wish you all a safe and pleasant onward journey, and a very nice weekend. Thank you.
So a little bit of link 58. Bit of brakes left. What are the chances of this? The real flight has landed on at Heathrow, albeit the slightly different, the other runway, the left-hand runway. But I think, by the sounds of it, they parked at 506 as well. Let's leave that out, actually.
Seabed 007, I don't have a flight plan for you. Sounds like you're quite new to the network. I can probably help you with some guidance if you want.
Yes, please. This is my first vet sim flight.
Awesome. Another new person.
A bit difficult at the moment, but I would like the help if that's okay.
Seabed 007, no problem. Stand by.
007, stand by. Over.
EG14 Lima Echo. I do appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, sir. I'm going to go and disconnect, see if I can solve this issue. Good luck with the rest of your evening. Thank you.
14 Lima Echo, sorry to hear that. See you again soon. Bye bye.
There we are. And I'm going to leave the thing on. Got to leave all the lights and things on because we want flight recorder. So that foot per minute was minus 184, 1.8 G. That's not too bad. 4 degrees pitch nose up.
846 whiskey with you, Airbus 320, 8gate 513, requesting airfare clearance to...
What do we want? We want this view, I reckon. Shuttle 3 Foxtrot logging off, thanks for the ATC.
Roger, thanks for flying, bye bye.
Right, so we connect as observer mode, so we can still see other aircraft around us, but we're completely invisible, so we're going to stay super quiet. And then we can just go doink, replay.
Spirit 846 Whiskey, confirm you have 80 information Delta QNH 1028.
Good afternoon, American 558 on stand 330 on track on 200 information Charlie QNH 1028, clear for Canada.
There's Twickenham Stadium.
American 558, hello, clearance, correction, information Delta now, current, no significant change. Your clearance is Kennedy by the Compton 3 Golf departure, squawk 5664.
Okay, American 558, skip Kennedy, Compton 3 Golf, we get Delta and confirm 5654.
5664.
5664, American 558.
Ground hello, Spirit 309 with you on Alpha.
Spirit 309, hello, continue Alpha, stand 518.
518 on Alpha 309, thank you.
Ground, Spirit 846 Whiskey View, Airbus 320, 88513, requesting airfare clearance to Warsaw.
Spirit 846 Whiskey, hello, confirm you have 80 information Delta.
There's Hatton Cross and the South Engineering bits.
Onboard, Spirit 846 Whiskey.
You know what, it looks so good now. This is how I wanted Heathrow to look. Look at this. What would be quite nice is maybe a couple of static aircraft down in engineering. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? Long stay car parks and staff parking, snow base. Holding the flare. Touchdown. And that's reverse idle.
297, contact director now 119.725, bye bye.
There's Terminal 1.
Contact director 119.725.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day and a nice weekend.
Ground American 558 has information down on fully ready for the 330.
And what we'll do is we'll let the aeroplane
American 558, stand 330, push.
poodle on to stand. We shall leave it here to go and explore. So it's been heavily optimised for Xbox, which is possibly why those fuel farms look a bit weird from far away.
Speedbird 007, I sent you a link to somewhere where you might find a little bit useful in terms of your first flight. I can see you filed a flight plan as well now, but it's incomplete, so I can
we'll turn that off. We'll turn that off.
Yes, please.
Let's go to... There's the tower, and the Centis in the background as well, the cargo centre.
For your information, the British Airways fly under the Speedbird call sign, so if you log on with Bravo Alpha Whiskey...
What areas do you, or would you like to see around here, this scenery? Pop it into the live chat, and if you want to see a specific area, then just shout up. We'll do the central terminal area first. Give me shelter. Yeah, you know what though, it's one of those airports that's always quite busy on VATSIM, and I can't stand statics when you start to struggle to load things on VATSIM properly because everything's in the way all the time. That does get quite frustrating. Tom Roberts, this is PC. But MSFS is also available on Xbox, but not to this sort of level. But this scenery is being released on Xbox.
Please check your assigned squawk. Should be 7.
So you can get Terminal 3 and all that on Xbox as well. Got T2, the Aurora Hilt Garden Inn. Indigo wants to see Emirates A380 and Concorde. We'll do both. You know what, let's get some music while we explore. We're looking at the hotel windows for you, Ryan. Love it. The Queen's Terminal.
Now, squawk 7607 and ready for push start.
It's heavily optimised, so some of the textures don't load in properly. Taste, no problem at all.
Squawk, just confirm 7606.
Squawk 7606.
Give me shelter. I've actually asked iniBuilds to put Jerry on his van down on Myrtle Avenue, so hopefully we can get that in the future.
558, taxi by Hotel Right Bravo, Right Lima, hold Lima.
So optimisation wise, you can see here there's the Concorde model loaded, but there's no textures at the moment. Once we get a bit closer, this all helps with performance, which is why there's no interior. There you go, that's just loaded in.
846 Whiskey, that's great, thank you. Stand 513, push and start, proof face off.
There we go. Took a bit longer than I expected, we got quite close. There's Concorde, sat down where it lives now on engineering, down at the bottom of the airfield. It's a shame really where it's left. I quite liked it when BA used to drag it around every now and again depending on where the aircraft, what runway's in use. They used to move it from one side of the airfield to the next. And I kind of wish they still did that. Got the Virgin Atlantic engineering base here. We're the other side of it, so we'll swivel around past the Jolly Green Giant Fire Training Centre. I'll try board to show you a car, but then you'll know where I work. Look at that. Yeah, the Concorde lives there in real life proper. All chocked up and tied down with steel rods and things. Got BA Engineering. Brian wants to see where Jerry stands. No problem. Here's the engineering basis. That's obviously the E block for British Airways, where the simulators and everything live as well, and crew training takes place. frames wise, Ace, about 20 frames per second at the moment, roughly. I mean, some of these areas I wouldn't go and explore myself, so it's for me, they're a nicety that they're actually included because it's part of the environment when you fly in or out of the airport. Like some of these old BOAC hangars, for example. I mean, that on final approach looked spectacular, didn't it? As technical block Charlie. There's actually a cargo centre there as well, which is quite cool, and the Hilton Garden Inn. That's a bit weird. Jesus. Oh, there we go. Again, this must be the Xbox optimizations that they've done, but it's not quite loading as I'd have expected it to do today. But there is a lot for it to load. I think that's why I was struggling to load London as we flew over London as well. It was trying to load a lot of things all at the same time. So what I might end up doing is uninstalling Orbex's London City Airport, because I don't really fly into it. There's one of the Segro centres and the Atrium Hotel, one of the new hotels on the south side of the airport, which that actually looks bang on how it does in real life. So that's fantastic. Look at that.
Speedbird 846 Whiskey, taxi by Alpha, hold a Lowman.
Passing by Alpha, holding at Lowman, Speedbird 846 Whiskey.
We're working round to where Jerry...
558, contact director now 119.725, bye-bye.
19725, American Software, take care.
Kind of weird to see Hatton Cross is missing. That's kind of a key building for me. Oh, we've got one inbound. Funnily enough, Jerry stands here in his van. Pretty much exactly here, actually, is where Jerry pops up. Big Jet TV. Where else? So we've got to go and look at the Emirates roundabout as well. Got to do that. I do use add-on linker, but I haven't got it linked to my Orbex library, which I think is probably half the issue as well. And I also might need to clear my cache once more. It could potentially have a couple of conflicts with Sobo Heathrow still. Terminal 4. Missing some textures again, it's loading in. In a second. Perhaps not. Terminal 4 reopening in July actually for flights, so this will come to life again in real life in the very near future.
We have information Delta on board and we're an aircraft type an A319.
Sure, 2774, I don't have a flight plan for you, you can just check your files.
And where else do we want to see? The Windsor Castle in the background.
Give me a second, I'm just going to check it now.
Let's zip to the other side of the airfield. Keep smashing that like button, guys, as well, if you are enjoying today's stream. I want to see what the Royal Suite looks like, because I didn't look at that in too much depth. Here it is. It should load something in a minute, I believe.
Super 2774, can you check your end, please?
Interesting.
We'll have the flight plan now and
maybe it's just the sands.
I am ready, yes.
Weird.
Jersey, Gog C2 Golf departure.
Sentis looks fantastic from here. Look at that.
6301.
Takeoff is 2 Golf departure.
Not wanting to load that though.
01 for speed of 2774.
Rather odd.
2774, correct.
There's the raw stands anyway.
Concord 9043, request 408.
And there were loads of lorries here in the beta that had the DHL livery on them. That's the cargo centre. There's DHL.
Yeah, Tango 408. Have a good afternoon. Super Concord 9043.
Lots of custom textures, lots of custom decals. David, yeah, they've got hotels the other side as well.
Heathrow ground, hello again. Speedbird 550, A320 stand 5.
Let's zip over towards the north side.
Spirit 550, hello, clearance is Rome by the Maxit 1 Golf departure, the squawk 7536.
I mean, I love the detail on the stands.
Clear to Rome via Maxit 1 Golf departure, squawk 7536, Speedbird 550.
Spirit 550, correct. Confirm
That's bizarre because that
502.
I'm surprised hasn't loaded yet, which is bizarre. Tempted to see how long it takes for it to actually load in. And for those of you who saw my little preview video, this was actually one of the areas I got in the footage, and it's so wonderfully detailed, but that's a bit weird. The only thing I can think of is maybe an issue with my cache that I might need to sort out, because I don't know why it looks like that. Certainly shouldn't. First time I've seen it like that as well. Hey ho. Let's go see what's on the north side. There's a load of the staff car parks. I'd like to see the McDonald's put in over there in the Shell garage as well. Gridman, I am using rolling cache, yeah, so I did think, to be honest, that it would have loaded it all in. Some of the rental cars, Hertz, Compass Centre there as well, and the cargo centre at Polar Park. There's another one that's gone a bit weird.
Spirit 846 whiskey, contact director now 119.725.
That's the Thistle Hotel, I think, isn't it? Bizarre. That was absolutely fine the other day, and you can see the textures there, you can see the logo. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. What a way to pop in. That's still not loaded yet. I think maybe the sim's just playing catch up all the time, like old cache clashing with it, as Gridman's saying as well. I think that is the case. There's some of the other hotels. You've got the Staybridge Suites, the Holiday Inn, Heathrow Boulevard, which is all the there's a load of posh offices and things there as well. They've done a massive amount of work with this. And they tried to keep performance on the good side. This is textured as well, but it's obviously not loaded in quite properly still. It's got a couple of signs and things on it. Weird. Yeah, some of these haven't quite loaded in. Yeah, AvSim can be quite negative. That, oh, look at this. There's definitely a double cache all of a sudden. That's bizarre.
Speedbird 550, request push at start stand 502.
There's absolutely no reason why that should be there, because I've already cleared my Heathrow cache.
Speedbird 550.
Super weird. There's the crossing with a little bit over the top of the Emirates roundabout as well. You know what? Let's do this. Let's see if I can sort this out. General options. Data. Thing is, you need to refresh the sim, don't you? You need to restart the sim.
Heathrow ground, hello. This is ClearJet 251 type Airbus 330. We have QNH 10P8 and request by us.
I've deleted Asobo London Heathrow, Gridman. It must have had a couple of things.
Via the Brookmans Park 7 Golf, the squawk 5422.
I reckon it's got a couple of things that it's, it's in the depths of the sim's memory. It seems to be reloading things again.
Bravo Papa Kilo 7 Golf, Brookmans Park 7 Golf.
Bravo Papa Kilo 7 Golf for runway 27 left. Jet 25.
Jet 251 correct. Confirm his down number, please.
In real life, it's pretty small. It's definitely a cache problem. That double radar gave it away, but I've been in this scenery 6-7 times, and the first time I've had anything like this, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, look, seems to have reloaded elements of Asobo Heathrow. That's so frustrating. We can still see the hotels, and it will mean that we're just going to have to do another. Goodman, so I uninstalled it through the content manager. Customs House, Renaissance Hotel, all here. This is all starting to load up quite nicely now. Look at that.
0800, correct.
And then you've got the offices where Amadeus and a couple of the other aviation-related companies are based, near to the Marriott Hotel and I think the Heathrow Cafe Chi. The Heathrow Education Centre's there as well. Marriott Hotel. Next door to that, the Sheraton, but that hasn't loaded in today either. How weird. Boosh. Super strange. That's the Sheraton. You got the Holiday Inn, and the new hotel that's going up as well is Airport Bowl. Courtyard Marriott, there we go, look at that. And the Ibis. Right, can I do that on the fly in the sim? MSFS. Open the content XML. I'm trying to think what that is, where it is. There it is, content XML. Open with Notepad. Oh yeah. Even though I've deleted it from the sim itself, it appears it's still put its own stuff in as well, which is bizarre. There's the Premier Inn.
007, I still need a flight plan for you.
Purple parking.
Please, if you could refile your previous flight plan.
It's a wonderful bit of scenery.
Do I do that on the...
Oh, Brian, you make a great point actually. Could the scenery be focusing on the location of the aircraft?
That should be fine.
I've not thought that.
And for information, if you want to try and find a suitable routing, there's a website called SimBrief, which is normally pretty good. If you put your departure and destination airport in, it'll give you some options in terms of routes.
Okay, I think I have SimBrief, but I've just got it, so I'll try and figure it out. Over.
Speedbird 550, request taxi. Speedbird 550, taxi by link.
Well, all it's going to mean is we're going to have to go back to Heathrow and do another stream over the next couple of weeks. So, no problem there. It's a great bit of scenery anyway. Here's the central terminal area. I just love the detail involved. Don't forget, guys, as well, the giveaway is going on at the moment. Look at the depth of detail there. Click the link in the pinned message on the live chat. It should be highlighted at the top of your screens, and you could be in with a chance to win one of 2 copies of this wonderful bit of scenery. And there is a lot of detail involved as well, even though my cache seems to be playing up today. A lot of really cool stuff like this. Part of the scenery. Avsim just came to life. What are they saying?
2774, request taxi, please.
2774, taxi Alpha, left link 55. Hold short of taxiway Bravo, give way to the company A320, passing on Bravo left to right.
There's the fire station. It's weird that some of the things just aren't loading in today.
Give way for the company, first speed 2774.
Oh, James, hello to you. 3 Liable flights cancelled in a week due to weather.
Good afternoon, Spirit 10775555 with Echo Relay 351,000, request clearance to Dubai.
2107, hello, clearance Dubai, Deckling 2 Golf, Squawk 56.
I mean, personally, I think they've done a really nice job of this, capturing the airport in a really fantastic way. They're working hard on an update to lighting because they know that a couple of people aren't too happy about the lighting with the glass at Terminal 5. But I think in the main it's wonderful, to be honest. Maybe a little bit with the VAT over 20 quid, I think is a little bit high perhaps. Let's disconnect from VATSIM for a minute because it's a lot of talking. Maybe a little bit high. I thought it was going to be around 17, 18 quid without VAT. I thought that would have been total price. But nevertheless, it's still a really nice bit of scenery. Even with the cache issues we seem to be having bizarrely today, even though I've cleared the cache, I would like to see a VDGS in the future, as DC Mole's mentioning there. The actual framework for it, if I go back to the aircraft, flight recorder seems to have got stuck. What the? I reckon it's something to do with flight recorder. It is. It's got to be. How bizarre. Because we had a stand. We had VDGS. Ah, who knows? Oh, the monorail pods at the end of 09 left there. So the track is. There's the Sofitel. There's the pod track. But there's no actual animated pods at the moment. A couple of people have asked them to animate them and actually add them in. It'd be quite cool if they do get round to that. Who knows? Watch this space, I guess. Kamar, welcome on board. Chainsaw Rocks, hello to you as well. Welcome, welcome. There we go. I need to obviously try and fix the issues with the cache again. Asobo Heathrow seems to have somehow crept itself back into my sim. And I can't work out why, because I've uninstalled it, cleared the cache, rebooted the sim, and used this scenery for about a week, 2 weeks now, without problem. So, very bizarre. But I'll look into it. We'll do another London Heathrow stream over the next couple of weeks. Or as soon as possible, really. We'll revisit the scenery, come and explore it. Hopefully I've resolved some of the issues that I've got on my end. Usually it's user error when we get problems like this. Usually because I do something wrong and break it. Anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed today's live stream. London Heathrow to Manchester and back. iniBuilds, fantastic London Heathrow scenery for MSFS. And also Macco Simulations wonderful Manchester Airport as well for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2. So 2 fantastic bits of payware scenery. Oh look, there we go. That's loaded in now. There's the fuel farm. And the fire station. I wanted to show you guys the complexity of this. You go past it, it's really nice. BB, welcome. There we are, look at that. Get right up close. Looks fantastic. There is lots to love about this scenery. It performs pretty good for what it is, especially when you take into consideration that it's really close to London and Gatwick, and it's loading in all of that scenery as well around you, and the photogrammetry of the area and things like that. So there's a lot for the sim to deal with anyway with London Heathrow. I really like it. So if you do want to purchase this, download it, head to the iniBuilds website. I think the link is in the description for today's live stream. I hope you've enjoyed the stream anyway. And thank you to everybody who has flown along. Thanks to Gridderman for dropping a little tip, a little reminder to get some Manchester tart. And welcome to all of our new subscribers to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you Sunday for another live stream. Take care.